buds! Welcome back to Thursday. I'm your Thursday bud, Danny. How you doing? So, today is going to be really fun, and check it out, my finger is almost better. It still hurts, but it's doing a lot better. So that's good. Now, as you all know from watching my alter ego videos, I am pretty good at doing different kinds of voices. And that is something I'm so happy that I have the gift of, because it's really fun to be able to try out different voices and actually get them pretty good. And I like watching people's reaction to how well I can do a certain voice. So today, I'm going to be showcasing like my best ones, like all the different accents I can do or voices I can do. And I want you guys to vote which one you think is the best and which one you think is the worst down in the buddy box, aka the comments. So can you do that for me? Awesome. I'm just going to do like just a few sentences kind of with each accent just to keep this video kind of shorter than a huge long conversation. So let's get started. So the first voice up is my Brooklyn accent, which I feel is probably my best and easiest one to do because my mom is actually from New Jersey, so she showed me how to do a Brooklyn accent, which I'm really thankful for, so thank you, Mom. And you guys know this accent from Brooke, my alter ego Brooke that I do. So without further ado, this is how I kind of get into Brooke's accent. Hey, how you doing? And you just kind of gotta go with it. And we could park the car on Tuddy Tud for $1, and then we could walk the dog and get a cup of coffee. So that is my Brooklyn accent that you guys know from Brooke. So this is my Irish accent. Top of the morning to you. And, my horses, they're out in the pasture. And, so this is my Irish accent. And then we've got my Scottish accent. And I really hope you enjoy this Scottish accent, because if I'm not careful, it can sort of mix in with my Irish accent. And it's just not good. It's not good at all. But this is my Scottish accent, and I hope you like it. So here's my Australian accent. Good day, mate. I think we should go on walkabout and we could find a dunny somewhere and it'll be really good, mate. What do you think? I mean, I've never actually been around an Australian person, so if this accent is just way terrible, let me know. I apologize to any Australian viewers. This is just the best I can do coming from the Midwest and never being around someone that's actually from Australia. So here's my British accent, and I kind of got this one from my dad's telephone. His Siri voice is actually English, and so this is kind of my fake British or English accent, and I don't know which one it is, but he calls people all the time on his telly, and the thing about Siri's voice on his phone is it's really pushed, because whenever Dad tells it to send a text to so-and-so, she's like, "What do you want to say?" And it's just really forced. But this is kind of my interpretation of Siri, and yeah. So then there's my British accent, which goes a little something like this. "Hello, love. How are things? Oh, they're good. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful. Would you like to walk down and get some fish and chips? I think it would be lovely." Some of my voices and accents definitely leave something to be desired. They are nothing compared to the real thing, except my Brooklyn accent. That one is, like I said, that one's the best one I can do. And then of course there's my mom's favorite accent that I can do, which is my Pakistani voice, which goes like this. "I cannot believe it. This is ridiculous. I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. But I am doing this for my mother. For my mother. That is it. That is it. That is the only reason I am doing my Pakistani vote. And that is it. That is just it. I am done. I am done. And of course there's my super girly girl voice, which you guys know because I use it for Brittany, my alter ego, which goes like this. OMG, I can't believe you started this board meeting without me. Ew, just get away from me. Gosh. And there's Super D's voice, which is just like this kind of a peppy little kid voice in a way. And Super D's voice is just, it's really high up and it's happy all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is actually happening. It's so much fun. And of course you guys all know my hillbilly voice because that's the one I use for Rondaloo, my hillbilly alter ego. And it goes like this. Hi there everyone. You know, my daddy Gus, he done clogged the toilet on me and I couldn't use the bathroom for a week. Had to go out in the yard and dig a hole. And my daddy is just, he's a good guy, but he clogs the toilet so darn much, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We'll do some tutorials. But I can do a little bit of more of a southern accent without sounding like such a hick. And I don't know why, but I fall into this voice pretty darn easy. And it's not my natural voice, I promise you that. But I can actually keep this voice on going for quite a while now. And this is my less hickish voice. But it's definitely got a southern drawl to it. But yeah, so this is my little bit more of a southern accent that's completely different from my hillbilly accent, which is this one. So, hillbilly accent and my southern drawl. And then there's the voice I do for my goth alter ego Summer, which I have to like really get into like a deep kind of way because her voice is just really raspy and just really deep and whispery. So Summer's voice goes like this. Sorry I'm late for the board meeting. I mean, Brittany just, I can't handle it today. Brittany is just driving me nuts. But my dad Winter said that I need to be nice to people because not everybody has a warm personality like I do. And let's see, what other voices do I got? I don't know, I can do like a bunch of different voices. Oh, I have a little kid voice that I can do. Mommy, I don't want to. I don't want to be a little kid no more. I want to be grown up. I can do grown up things. I can ride my bike and I can tie my shoes. And yeah, so I'm not a little kid no more. Buongiorno. This is my kind of a fake Italian accent. I know it doesn't really compare to the real thing, but I can say buongiorno. And I can do a pretty good Italian accent occasionally, so yep. You know, the one voice that I can't really do because I have a higher voice is I can't really do a guy voice all that well. So this is my best impression of a guy's voice, and this is about as deep as I can get it. Because, you know, I have that higher voice, and anytime you hear me try to do a guy's voice, it just, you can hear that high pitch in the back of my voice, and it's just not good. It's just not good. But Betsy can do a really good guy voice, and yeah, so this is the best I can do for a guy voice. This is Flower's voice, and she's kind of my hippie. I never intended for her voice to actually sound the way it does, but it just sort of fell in, and that's her voice now. So, you know, man, it's really groovy that we can come here and just really express things, you know, man. It's really great. And that laugh just kind of came out of left field whenever I was doing it. It just fell in and it fit with her perfectly. So the best accents and voices I think I can do, number one would be Brooke's accent. Because, you know, my mom, she's from New Jersey. And so she really showed me how to do this when it's like August and I can walk my dog and you'll get a cup of coffee. And, you know, then we'll go park the car on 33rd and 3rd for a quarter. And yeah, it'll be good. And then I think my little kid voice is really good, and so that's probably my second best voice that I can do. And yeah, so my little kid voice and my Brooklyn accent, those are my best voices that I can do. Those are definitely the top two. And then my southern drawl voice I can do pretty good, because sometimes I do have a little bit of a drawl when I talk. I don't know why, because I'm from the Midwest and we don't really have an accent out here. But yeah, this is probably my third favorite one that I can do. And yeah, I fall into it pretty easy. I don't know why. But this is my southern drawl voice, and I'd say it's number 3. So I feel like those are definitely the top 3 that I can do like the absolute best. And so I want you guys to tell me down in the comments if I met you on the street and just had a different voice completely, if you'd believe that I was from a different place, or ask me where I was from. But so I hope you guys enjoyed hearing all my voices and accents that I could think of to do today. I'm sure I can do quite a few more. But if there's any voices that I forgot to kind of showcase today, I'll make a second video eventually, or like in my next video I'll just randomly be like, hey guys, I forgot this voice in my accent video, so here it is. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. This was in no way meant to offend anybody or like make fun of their voices. I love accents from across the world. I seriously do. Like, I love voices and accents, and I think it's really fun to try and copy those. Like, if I'm around a person with an accent long enough, I can definitely pick it up like that, because I don't know, God gave me that gift, I guess. And I'm really happy with this gift. I love this gift, and it really comes in handy a lot of the time, especially when doing videos and stuff or acting like this. So, yeah, this was in no way meant to offend anybody, and I hope you didn't take it offensively. I know my accents won't even come close to touching the real thing, but, well, except maybe my Brooklyn accent. That one's pretty good. But, so, yeah. That is it for today, buds. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It looks a little something like this. And the bell icon that you will see as soon as you hit that subscribe button, the bell icon looks like this. And then you gotta make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram right here, because we post stuff all the time now. And so yeah, that is it for today. I will see you buds on Saturday for Challenge Day. Bye buds!